I think we are live. Hey friends, how have you been? It's been 2 weeks since we last had a live training. So I'm so excited to be back. Just checking the technical side of stuff if everything is going well. Please let me know if you guys can hear me. Um, Let me also check through my phone. There you have it. Oh, let me just mute this so that there won't be any echo. All right. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from, by the way. I would love to know. So, for those of you who are watching in the live stream right now on YouTube, please let me know where you're currently watching. And also, for those of you who are watching the replay, hashtag team replay for those of you who are busy at the moment. So you can always watch the replays of these live trainings in the Myrra Kate YouTube channel. But still, comment down in the chat or in the comments where you are tuning in from. Are you excited for today's topic? So today's topic is going to be about hiring someone to create your online course. Is it the right thing for you, the right fit for you at the moment? What are the signs that you're actually ready to outsource your online course creation process? And if you are ready to move forward, then what are the steps to take to make sure that you make the most of your investment? And so I also saw that this is like one of the top questions about online course creation. Recently, when I did a Google search and even on YouTube. So I hope that this answers your question of can I pay someone to create my online course? So that said, again, let me know where you're tuning in from. I am watching the live chat here. And if you do have questions in the middle of the live training, please feel free to comment them down as well, or put them in the chat so that I can get back to them right after the training. And I just wanted to update you guys that here where I'm currently at in Manila, Philippines, there's like a typhoon that is happening. We call it Typhoon Christine here. And I hope that everyone is safe here in Manila if you're based here in Manila. But if you're not, please pray for our country, for everyone's safety, for enough resources, and for the rescue operations to go well, because I am actually also preoccupied at the moment by this initiative that my high school batchmates and I are planning or are working on, because thankfully, with God's grace, here in Manila, we are not directly hit by the typhoon. But our region, our province, which is called the Bicol region, is gravely affected by the typhoon. It has been the most severe flooding since 1995, I've heard. And my family lives there. I grew up in there, by the way. And my family really had to they had to they are still staying at the moment in the second floor of my uncle's house, because like the flood is just so bad. And like if you just look it up on YouTube or Google, you will see that houses have been covered by floods now. And that is why us here in Manila, Philippines, we are just trying our best to help. we know that logistics wise, it is very hard to get food and resources in there. So we really, really need your prayers. Donation wise, I know that there are a lot of generous people out there, people we know, people we don't know, who are helping, people in Bicol region. Specifically for us, the initiative that we're doing is for our town and our area of towns and cities there, nearby towns and cities to our town, which is called Nabua, Camarines Sur. And so please pray for everything to go well, and for more donations to come, and again, really for everyone's safety here, because I believe, the typhoon still hasn't gone out fully of the country. So in dire need of your prayers, and we'll truly appreciate them. I know that God is sovereign above everything, and so he is, he's going to provide, and he's going to keep us safe. He's going to protect us from this all, and he will help us restore. He will restore everything that we have lost here. So it just saddens me that at this point, some people still need to be rescued. And they still haven't eaten. They don't have like drinking water. And it just really, really breaks my heart. Okay. That being said, I think we can get started on the training. Hi. Hi, babe. Oh my goodness, thanks for commenting hearts. Oh gosh, that is so cute. Thanks, babe. My boyfriend is watching the, by the way, you guys. So calm it down or react hearts, you guys. Okay. All right. So are you guys ready to learn today in the live training? Again, where you're tuning in from, let me know in the comments and in the chat. And please engage. If you have seen my previous live training, I was so gratefully happy that that there were a lot of you who were watching as well live, because I just love being able to connect with you guys on real time. And for me personally, the reason why I started these live trainings is for you, for my for our community, for my audience, my viewers, to be able to have a chance to connect with me in real time. I know that I put out a lot of valuable videos out there, and I do hope that they give you a lot of value. I've heard good feedback from those of you who watch those videos, and I'm happy to hear them. But for me, I want to go above and beyond that, and for you to make the most of these live trainings so that you can ask questions, connect with me in real time. We can be like learning about something, about course creation, about something that we're passionate about, in real time, right, together. So please, please, please engage whenever you can. All right. So I know that you're busy. I know that you have amazing course ideas, but until now, most likely, they haven't become reality until now. And that's because life happens, right? Like, I know some of you here are busy with your full-time jobs, or you have other businesses that you're really focusing on, and yet, there's this hint of desire in your heart that God is calling you to create a course to share your expertise and knowledge to other people. Or you're a stay-at-home mom and you really have a lot of things to do at your house, things to manage as well. And you're also taking care of yourself, right? You have relationships, you have your family. So life happens. There are so many things that are happening. So today, let's talk about how you can get your online course done without the overwhelm, without stress, and without the need to put in hundreds and thousands of hours just to be able to build your course. So if you don't know me yet, I'm Myra Kate, and I'm a kingdom-driven entrepreneur and online course creator and strategist. I'm also an author of the Faith Steps book. And today we're diving into whether or not you should hire someone to create your online course. And by the end of this live training, the goal is for you, you'll not only have the clarity in whether outsourcing your online course creation process is right for you, but you will also know exactly what steps to take moving forward. So I hope you're ready. And again, if you're tuning in live, drop a comment below in the chat, even if you're watching the replay. Letting me know where you're joining in from right now, and if you've ever thought about outsourcing your course creation. I also put up a poll on the community section. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but let me know there. You can vote there whether you're in the process of outsourcing, or you're thinking about it, or you're so and so about it, you're not sure but you have a feeling that you want to do it, or maybe you're really all about DIYing everything. Nothing wrong about that. If you have the time, if you have the expertise, if you are tech savvy, you can do it yourself, right? And if you just need the systems or the guidance, then you can ask for help or support, or you can invest on programs or courses as well. So let's now talk about the signs that you are ready to outsource your course creation. So I know that there are many real life, like actual pain points or reasons for you on whether you on that you can consider as reasons why you should outsource your online course creation. And so that probably is because you've been meaning to create your online course for months and maybe even years, but something is always in the way. It could be like your work, it could be your family, could be like the lack of knowledge, like you really just don't know where to start. Because if that is you, then I really think that outsourcing is the right fit for you. And let me know in the chat right now how many of you have been in the procrastination zone with the course, with your course idea. Let me know if that in the chat, if that sounds familiar for you. Like, honestly, again, no judgments, because when God gave me my very first online course idea, I have procrastinated on it for half a year until there's a certain near-death experience that shook me and that made me realize, oh my gosh, life is so short. I have to get started on, the things that God is calling me to do. I just can't. I just have to stop procrastinating on them. So that's how I got into the online course process, right? So you might have that own story as well. So let me know in the chat. All right, but here are some of the key reasons that, or signs that you are ready to outsource your course creation and outsourcing your course creation and getting expert help is for you. Number one, you're too busy. If you're too busy, just, with everything in your life, work, family, things like that, and you've been procrastinating. Second is you've been procrastinating on this for so long. 3, you're not tech savvy. Or 4, you're tech savvy, but you don't know how to organize your expertise into a proper curriculum, into a transformational online course. So maybe, yeah, you can do the setup for your course online. You have done the research on the platforms for course creation, but you just don't know how to put your knowledge and wisdom here onto paper and turn it into an organized curriculum that really transforms lives as well. Or again, the third is that you're not tech savvy, you don't know how to set up your online course online without all the course creation platforms, and it just overwhelms you. And yet you have started creating on your course outline, your course curriculum, things like that. Fifth, you have a curriculum already, but you don't know the course tech side. So you need support on the course tech setup, the graphic design, the slides, the recording, things like that. Or you already have an audience waiting for you to launch, but you haven't done it until now. Like, you have an audience. I know someone who have 400K subscribers here. And I believe we're about to start in your online course. Give me a second. So she has around 400,000 subscribers here on YouTube. And she knows that there are people out there who have been waiting for her online course. And yet she's been procrastinating on her course idea for months and even a year, I think, because she was just overwhelmed with the idea of it. She didn't know where to start. She doesn't know how to set up the tech side of the course, how to even maintain it, run it, things like that. And so she reached out. Thankfully, she did the step. She reached out. So that, pretty soon we are going to start on her online course already. Because again, you might already have an audience waiting for you to launch, but you have no course to offer. You're still a content creator, but you don't have an entrepreneurial side in your content creation business. Like, you're just leaning into the monetization, YouTube monetization, or brand sponsorships, when you know that you can also have an additional income stream through online courses, through leveraging your and sharing your God-given gifts and talents and skills and expertise to other people, right? And be able to help them transform their lives as well. So there's that. And maybe now you've still been DIYing everything, but you're overwhelmed. So you still don't have a course until now. You've been like researching about it, DIYing everything. Nothing wrong about that, again. But if it has been the reason why you're stuck, why you're why you still don't have a course to show for it right now, then maybe that's a sign that you're ready to outsource your course creation. Or maybe you want to scale your expertise and your business and have another income stream that's relatively passive. That's one thing on why, I've worked with some authors already before that wanted to create or turn their book into an online course. So the online course is a more in-depth way of teaching their audience about the topic in their book, about their expertise, because that can be a complementary resource that they can offer in the book. Or they can get people inside the course and sell their book inside, upsell to have a book sale as well, right? So this is another income stream opportunity for you. And lastly, maybe you are a coach right now and you want to go from one-on-one to one-to-many. So again, if you relate to any of those, then maybe, just maybe, I'm just putting the idea on your mind that I think you're ready to outsource your course creation. Another thing is that, when you're in all those things, obviously the budget comes to mind. So that's another factor in that you can ask yourself, right? Like, am I ready to financially, invest in this, to invest time and money and effort as well into this course creation, into this online course idea that God has put in my heart, right? Am I ready to obey at that level where I'm going to put in money, right? To actually make sure that I get something done. Because it has been like what, months or years that you have been procrastinating on your online course. So there you have it. Those are the signs. And then so if any of these resonate with you, you might already be wondering though, where do I even start? Myrra, where do I even start if I'm ready to, outsource? Like, but well, that's where outsourcing comes in. And so these are the things. Let's go to the second part of our training, which is the things to know before outsourcing. Things to know before outsourcing. Get your notes out. I hope that you're taking notes. Number one, I would say, is obviously seek God's guidance. Every one of you here who watch my videos know that I'm a kingdom-driven entrepreneur. Jesus is my ultimate CEO. And just as, a typical company does, if I have to make decisions, if I have an idea, I go to the CEO, I go to the authority to discern and ask for his expertise, his instruction on whether or not I should go about that. So, whenever I make decisions on investments for my business as well, I go to God first. I ask him, Lord, is this even what you want for me? Is this even aligned with your will and your purpose for me as an entrepreneur and for the business that you have given me? Because this is not mine. Like I don't see my business, I don't see my online courses, my services as mine alone. No, they were just given to me. I'm just stewarding them, right? And so I suggest that if you are thinking about outsourcing your online course, ask God, seek God's guidance first before taking any big step, including outsourcing. Make sure that you're praying and asking God for discernment as well, and asking him for wisdom, asking him for the right to show the right people to you, or to put them in front of you, so that you don't even have to look for them in like more difficult, to have a difficult process to look for them or to work with those people, right? So first step, seek God's guidance. Second, identify areas that you need help in. So really ask yourself, okay, so in the course creation process, my MCR SSR course creation model, right? Mapping your course, creating your course, recording your course, setting up your course, selling your course, reviewing your course. In all of those phases, where do you need most help from? Is it just the mapping out phase, and you think, after getting someone, an expert, to help you in creating your your course strategy and your launch strategy and basically all the foundations, then you're good. You can, create your own outline, create your course curriculum, design your own slides, set them all up in a course creation platform. If you can do that, then that's where you need help in. If, let's say, you have the course idea and the foundations already, and you're clear with your ideal course student, you've done the market research, but you don't exactly know where to start in creating your course outline, your lessons, your modules, your the action steps and the engagement strategies or activities for your students, then maybe the creating part, that's where you need help in the creating a course curriculum or curriculum design, right? So I'm just explaining to you that you have to break down what it is that you need help in. What are the things that you are struggling with to begin with? If it's everything, and basically you just want to record, to hit the record button because all the slides have been prepared for you, the curriculum have been prepared for you, then and you just need to record and get out there and launch, because obviously it is you who need to be launching. Like if you have, if you are posting on Instagram or Facebook groups, then it's all you. Like you have to launch. You can get help, but you will still put in a lot of effort when it comes to the launching and selling part. So again, break that down. Identify the areas that you need help in. Knowing exactly what you need help with will make outsourcing smoother for you. So drop in the chat if you're watching the replay right now, or if you're watching live, what's the hardest part of course creation for you? Is it the content? Is it the tech? Or is it something else? So let me know, because I'm genuinely curious. Okay, so that's the second step. Now, third step is to find the right experts. So here's the thing. Like, I know that there are so many experts out there. You can excuse me. You like but you have to find experts who you can trust and who have the same values as you, so that it's not hard to work with them. That's why you ask for discernment and wisdom from God in the first place, because you want the process to be easier. Like, how funny would it be if you invested on the on a course creation service or expert, right? To help you in getting your course done in record time, and without stress and overwhelm. But then the actual process is stressful and overwhelming because you're working with this person or their team, right? So we don't want that. Like we want it to be as smooth sailing as possible. That's why you have to find experts who you can trust and have the same values as you. So here is my take on this. So I believe that instead of using Upwork or Fiverr to nothing against their platform, but like I do know that it's also very hard to find people in there who you can actually click with, right? Unless you put in so much work as well when it comes to the filtering process. Here's my suggestion. Try Instagram, try Facebook groups, try LinkedIn for more, professional ones in creating your course or in outsourcing your course. Because in these platforms, you can check out their profiles, you can check out their accounts and the websites, and see if there are testimonials, see if they already have built a brand for themselves or for their agency or their team, so that you know that you can trust that they are going to provide quality output for you, right? Because it's their reputation at stake. So that's why I recommend that. So and afterwards, obviously, reach out and do the work. Reach out and don't just keep waiting. Like when you found the right experts that you want to work with, then reach out if they have like a link for you to apply in, or if you have to book a call with them, if you have to like personally message them, then do so, right? Nothing, like you won't lose money just by asking. If it's not the right fit, then I'm sure there's another expert in there who can help you out, right? And lastly, is to do the work. Be ready to collaborate. So even when you're outsourcing, here's a mistake that a lot of people think, is that when you outsource, you expect that you don't have any kind of work to do anymore, because everything is basically outsourced or delegated to this expert. But if you want your online course to be really authentic to you, original, and to stand out, then you must collaborate with the course creator, because the course creator is an expert in course creation. and maybe instructional design even, and designing curriculums, designing, designing the course itself, and funnels, and setting up your course tag and the sales page and the copywriting and whatnot. Maybe they're expert there, right? But you're still the expert in the topic that you want to teach inside the course that your audience is looking for. So collaborate. You are the subject matter expert. That's what we call it in communication terms. So you're still the subject matter expert about your topic. So you must collaborate with the expert, the course creation expert, so that you can both like basically fit everything, and then create this transformational online course, right? And that also depends on the course creation expert. If they are also empowering, they're not just gonna like create everything on their own, because how can that be a transformational course if the course creation expert created it for you without even collaborating with you, or without even basing it from your experience or expertise in that niche or in that topic, right? So that will be kind of like an absurd way to go about it. So make sure to collaborate. You're still going to do the work. You're still going to put some time in, it's just several hours, but it will be super duper less than what you will put in if you are going to try to DIY everything in your course. You can do it, you can DIY. I'm not against DIYing your online course creation process, but if you really, really need help, like if you really resonate with the signs that we've talked about in the previous part of this training, then outsourcing and delegating is the best way for you. All right. So, that being said, now you might be thinking, okay, Myrra, this sounds great, but where do I start and how much work will it really take? So let's go to the third part of this training, which is how we can help you with our done for you services. So I know that when you need, as I mentioned a while ago, when you are outsourcing, you must find the right expert who you can trust and who have the same values as you. I have been upfront with my values when it comes to everything that I do, which is that we put faith first, we put God first in everything, that we don't, one of our big values as well is service, is that we're not going to serve you just because you're paying us or just for the money, but we're going to, we're essentially working with you, but we're still working for him. So God is still our boss, right? Like if you're working, it says in the Bible, like do let me find the verse real quick. So Colossians chapter 3, verse 23, right? Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. So that is essentially what we truly, truly believe in, is that we're gonna work at it with all our hearts. We're gonna create the courses that our clients came to us for help for, with all our heart, but we're working for the Lord, not for human masters. And so if you resonate with that, if you think that that is also your value, then I believe you have to look no further. We're here. Self plug, self plug. So I want to let you know about our done for you course creation services as a solution for you if you need help, expert help, or services, and you still want to maintain control of your course creation or of your online course vision or your idea, but you just want help because you're, again, maybe you're too busy. Maybe you've been procrastinating on this for so long. Maybe you don't know where to start. So let me talk to you about some of our of the options. right? So first option is you can get our a la carte services. So these are services that we have for those of you who need help in just a few specific areas. So maybe you've got the content down already, but you're stuck on the tech side or the tech. So then the tech setup services have got you covered. So let me go through them quickly. Let's see if I can share. All right. So I hope you guys can see my screen. So if you are interested in our course creation done for you services, just go to myrracate.com/services. And you can find our variety of our services in there. So as I mentioned here, course creation done for you services and programs for kingdom-driven coaches, authors, and entrepreneurs. And so what we offer here, so we offer a course mapping and strategy session. For this one, more specifically, you can like scroll down and see like what specifically does each package include. So in the course mapping and strategy session, we'll have like a 90-minute strategy session where we'll map out your course positioning, your messaging, bonuses, and pricing. So this is when you just need to arrange or organize the vision in your mind. Like how will your course stand out? How will the messaging and positioning be? Who is it going to target for? Right? So if you just need this, then this is for you. The course framework and curriculum creation is for those of you who have the course idea mapped out. You know exactly who you're going to target for your course, who are the ideal course students for your course. But you can't, for some reason, outline or properly outline or organize your expertise, the knowledge that you have, and turn it into an organized curriculum and framework. So the course framework here, I've had a lot of good feedback here from a lot of my previous clients because, we create the framework for you and you can use it and you can even trademark it, right? We don't take credit for the course framework at all. It's going to be yours and you can use it in your other coaching programs, use it in your content, use it as the signature framework that people know you for, right? And the curriculum creation, obviously, we also include everything from the learning objectives, the content breakdown, the action steps and assignments, everything, right? So there's also the course slides design for those of you who just need help with creating your slides that you want to present when you're recording your online course, or even the course materials design, which is for your workbooks, your worksheets, all the other materials needed for your course. And then the course tech and sales sequence setup. So this includes the setup or creation of your sales page, including the copywriting that converts. It includes, the checkout page, thank you page, student onboarding sequence, the payment system integration, everything, right? Inside whatever, usually Thinkific or Kajabi, which is my client's preferred platforms. So we can help you in there. And the course platform setup is also for those who just need help in uploading everything that they have inside that platform, creating the portal for their online course, basically. The portal where the students will log in and make sure that all the learning experience, user experience of everything is top notch, because that is, that affects how your students will perceive your online course as well. So we include there, lesson descriptions, course video thumbnails, the drip content scheduling, everything else, right? So you can check those out here. And another other services is that for those of you who just want your waitlist set up, so we have the course waitlist setup service, where we are going to design your waitlist page and set up an email sequence for your course. If you're not yet at that point where you're launching your course, right? Or maybe you're working on your course, but you want to have a waitlist. So this is what we can recommend for you. And lastly, for those of you who have already launched, but you want to elevate and improve your existing online courses to maximize your impact and your student satisfaction and get more testimonials, more client and student love, then the course audit is for you. All right, so those are the options. But another one is the course creation done for you intensive or accelerator that we have here. So if you really don't have the time to process everything from the mapping out stage to selling your course or launching your course, and you just want to outsource your course creation from start to finish. But again, taking note of what I mentioned a while ago, still collaborating because you are still the subject matter expert, right? But you want to save 40 plus hours, even, more than that, and get your course done in a record time, then my best option for you, if you're a busy coach, author, or entrepreneur, is the course creation done for you accelerator that we have. So this one includes everything that we just talked about. It also includes bonus course waitlist setup and emails, bonus 30-day social media content plan, and it has a 3-month launch guarantee. So we guarantee that in 3 months, you will have a fully functional and market-ready course. If anything goes wrong within the first 30 days after launch as well, we will fix it for you at no extra cost. We'll update the course for you. So that's the total value of this is around, almost 8,000, but your investment is only 3,497. So that's for you, for those of you who really just want to, get all the services that I just mentioned a while ago and fast track your course creation. So again, you can go ahead and check that out in myrracate.com/services. And if you do have questions, you can book a call with me, a 30-minute call with me at myrracate.com/discovery call. That's myrracate.com/discovery call. And you can book a call there, choose a date, a time and date, so that you can ask me questions, so that we can see how best to help you moving forward in your online course, and what kind of support or expert help you really truly need in the process, right? Because if you really don't need the course creation done for you accelerator, we're not going to push that for you, right? We're not going to tell you to invest here, right? Then it's much better to just invest on the other more specific a la carte services for you, depending on your course need. So I think that wraps up what I have for you for today's live training. Let me know, you guys, what you have learned in this live training. And by the way, if you want to check out the case studies that I have, the previous clients that we've worked with, all of that, all of the testimonials are in myrracate.com/testimonials. Just go there and you can see all the client work that we have done prior, so that I know that again, I recommend working with just clients, working with experts and outsourcing to experts that you really, really can trust. Okay, so that oh my gosh, I've heard this so many times from clients who go to me and they're like, Myra, I've already worked with like a lot of freelancers before. Um, and we still don't have a course up until now. And it saddens me because, like, oh my gosh, you've been at it for like 1 year or more, and yet you still haven't created, the vision that God has put in your heart. And it again, that's why it's very important to discern well as well. So uh I think that's it. Today we've covered the signs that you're ready to outsource. If you can resonate with those, consider outsourcing. What to do if you're ready to outsource, what to do before taking the step to outsource, and how my team and I can help you get your course created so you can launch by 2025. We only have like 2+ months of 2 months and a week, I think, in this year, you guys. So I really truly recommend that you get started now for your online course. And also, I this is my first time announcing this here, but if you're ready to stop waiting also and finally get your course launched, you can book a call with me at myrakate.com/discovery call. And here's the announcement. We are going to launch the 30-day Kingdom Course Creator Bootcamp soon, very soon, next month specifically. So these are perfect for those of you who want to create your course with guidance, community, and accountability, and in 30 days. So just small, simple steps every day for 30 days. And then afterwards, you're going to be able to have this online course, right? So this is for you, for those of you who want to DIY everything. Let's make 2025 the year that your course is launched and will change lives. All right. So you're actually gonna have your course even before 2025, but by 2025, by January, you can get started in launching your course. So we're gonna launch that soon. Make sure that you're on my email list so that you can get the announcements for that. I will also announce that on the YouTube community post. So stay tuned. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. And like this video as well if you got value from it. And as always, keep the faith and know that the best is yet to come. I'll see you guys in the next live training.